Hello my friends. This video is no idea what to call it here. I think I'm going to go for Motorhead 3-chord guitar trick or something like that. Anyway, it was Motorhead's use throughout their career of frequently using the root and the minor third and the fourth, which in E would be E, G, A. In hard rock, metal, rock and roll, whatever you want to call it, they're certainly not the first people to have done it. It was probably through Hendrix, you know, the Purple Haze thing. But Motorhead just took it and ran about 1,000 miles with it. So it first came with their very first single, which was White Line Fever, for Stiff Records, I think. Well, after Larry Wallace and who's Lucas Fox had left or been chucked out or whatever, that there was that album with them. But the single with the Fast Eddie and Filthy Phil, White Line Fever, and straight away they're using it. And let's put the cat. Straight away we get the Eddie trick of having a drone string going and doing the chords over the top of that, because it's an E, which is an open tuning. You can use open strings, and so he's doing the G and the A up here. So straight away the Eddie style started, the stabbing chords and that string going. A few years later, once they got successful on their rise to their heyday in 1980, 81, 82, was the sort of reverse that for the overkill stab. So, you know, don't sweat it, get it back to. So he's keeping that bottom E going, he's doing the stabs. There was, I mean, there's so many songs like that, Fast Eddie era and beyond. One of my favourites, well, they're all favourites. And again, using the open tuning, so let's go. Yeah, so Iron Horse. There, this time it's an A, which is an open tuning, but this time he barred the C and the D, which would be the minor third and the fourth in A. So there he bars our chords using the A-shaped bar chord. Let's check that riff. Let's go to Iron Fist, the album, and the second track, Heart of Stone. Brilliant, brilliant, love that track. And this time he's doing the stabs again, keeping the rhythm going, really fast rhythm. That's some examples there in the open style. There, the Heart of Stone, for example, very strummy, the thumb choking the bottom E, because that would clash. You can hit all the strings because you're choking that with that thumb, and you're raising your finger, which does the bar shape, and you're choking all the strings there, so you just got. And then when you want to do the stab, just push that finger down, and third finger there. Going back to the Iron Horse, a lot of palm muting. That sort of real tense type riff, you know. So those with the overkill there, which was an incidental riff, but the actual main riff's there in A for Heart of Stone and Iron Horse. There was open strings being used, but they did, Motorhead did try to get away from E and A, songs in E and A, but still using the same idea. So they'd actually use it, they'd still use that root note, flattened minor third and the fourth, but keeping this time not using an open bottom string, so something like Jailbait. Should have practiced that one better before I showed it on this video, but you get the idea. And a few years later on down the line, with Fast Eddie gone, and then Brian Robbo Robertson gone, that G thing got resurrected, shuffled around a bit, and it became Snaggletooth. So I mean, we just list those riffs all day. A few times they recycled them, so like something on Metropolis in D, which let Lemmy do his drone string thing on when he's playing the bass, the rhythmically copying what Eddie was doing. And that was pretty much the same riff for Shut Your Mouth off the Hammered album. Something like that. So those were just a few riffs there using that trick. And they carried on right up to the end, basically. What's the song I'm thinking of? Sucker of Kiss of Death first. Again, B, so again not using an open string thing. No, that's wrong, isn't it? I was just trying to do Snaggletooth. That's just another one. Just so many riffs using those 3 chords, or 3, the pattern, the root, the minor third, and the 4th was the Motorhead quintessential 3-chord trick. And someone's just changing the rhythm slightly, exactly the same chords. So many songs out of the Motorhead canon there. Alright there, leave it like that. Alright, cheers.